Hey, welcome back to Chicken Bros. I'm David Heath.
I'm the ghost of George Stacy.
Hmm. That should be a running joke. Like whenever I say I'm David Heath, you should just say something completely out of the ordinary.
Maybe I will.
That should be a running joke. That'd be great. And never tell me what it is, so that way I can be surprised. And welcome to our review for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield
and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy.
and Jeremy
And her
Fox.
fall from stardom.
Dude! Way to spoil the movie like literally seconds into the review.
Who cares?
Good point. And not to mention Jeremy Fox.
Waste of Jeremy Fox, bro.
Jeremy Fox. I said Jeremy.
I know what you said.
You know his name is Jamie.
I know.
Okay. I was making sure. Yeah, okay, so this movie is basically
Clunky as hell.
a little bit, yeah. So Peter is off and on with Gwen. Like, I gotta keep this promise, but I still love you and I don't know what to do and anything. So she officially breaks it off herself and says, fine, I dump you this time.
I'm going to Oxford, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing in this movie. She wants to go to England.
Which is awkward because in real life her boyfriend is English.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. And then, out of nowhere comes Dane DeHaan.
Ugh, James Franco, you're needed.
I can't believe either of us would think that, but it's true.
Damn it, Mark Webb. Stop making me think good about the freaking Sam Raimi trilogy.
And a waste of Norman Osborn.
Goblin disease. Do it.
He looks like a friggin' troll.
Isn't. And also, it's a freaking genetic disease. What the?
That never happened in the comics. Where did that come from?
Okay. Damn it! But Willem Dafoe.
What?
That's the Green Goblin.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anyway, so Harry and Peter meet up again after how many years of Harry being away at boarding school.
Oh, by the way, Peter, I'm dying. I need your blood.
Yeah, yeah, I'm dying. Think I could talk to Spider-Man? I mean, you take his picture, so you obviously must know him. Because that's how shit works, right?
And
Wow.
Peter's just thinking, well, that's been the logic of since the 1960s, so I'll just roll with it.
Yep. There's this nerd named Max Dillon who's a fan of Spider-Man who met him once and thinks they're best buddies. Which I can't really knock him that much because I know plenty of guys or people who are fans of somebody and once they meet them they're like, oh my gosh, wow, So I can't really fault him for that. But what I think is really weird is the fact that he talks to Spider-Man in his head, and I'm talking about before he's Electro.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
And what I really hate is that because what they did is that they made him living electricity, and now that's what Electro is.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Really stupid.
In the comics, he's supposed to just manipulate electricity.
Yeah. Granted, his suit was stupid, but...
Well, okay, look, if they just made him look like this, but not the whole living electricity thing, I would have been fine with that. If the way Jamie Foxx looks in this movie. This design isn't too stupid. Okay, maybe the blue skin is a little much, but the suit looks a whole lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah, he works in the engineering department of Oscorp, lands in a tank with electrical wiring and apparently eels. They're really trying to drive this whole electricity thing into the freaking ground.
Science. Oh no, science.
Science, my ass. Bill Nye would come in here and go, that's bullshit.
It just makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. So yeah, now Electro is around. Spider-Man doesn't remember a single... Okay, this was horse shit. Electro's like, you forgot about me. I was like, he met you once, and your face looks so different. You really expect him to remember you?
And his voice was weird too. He sounds like
it sounds like a dubstep audio thingy.
Sounds like a chain smoker speaking through a fan.
And now he hates Spider-Man, and he gets locked up at Ravencroft for like maybe a week.
Wasted reference.
What?
Wasted reference.
Yeah, and wasted character who was gender swapped for some bizarre reason. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Dr. Kafka?
Yeah, Dr. Kafka was made a dude in this movie.
I know, and I know Dr. Kafka was a chick in the 90s series, but is the character Dr. Kafka actually supposed to be a chick?
Yeah, Dr. Ashley Kafka.
Like, in the comics, too?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure. Also, wasted Alistair Smythe.
Oh, yeah, Alistair Smythe, who A, is not crippled, and B, is in the movie for literally 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then so Electro's in Ravencroft for maybe a week until Dane DeHaan breaks him out because someone falsified information about him in Oscorp. I don't even remember that subplot.
I don't even. Fuck.
But so he breaks out Electro. They work together to take down Spider-Man. And Osborn takes over Oscorp and tries to use whatever enhancement serum that Norman and Richard Parker made back in the day to try to help him heal, but really it just drives him crazy and turns him into, I'm using air quotes here, the Goblin. He looks like a frickin' meth head.
And he sounds like, I'm the Green Goblin.
He sounds like he's trying too hard to sound like Willem Dafoe with his squeaky voice.
He sounds like, no. Forgive me for saying this, Ross Bagdasarian. He sounds like Alvin if he was trying to be the Green Goblin.
Oh, why'd you have to bring him into this? Oh my gosh. Anyway, Electro cuts off the entire city's power, basically playing a game of Spider-Man, come get me, and he come gets him, and he slays his ass. Oh yeah, that was cheesy as hell, wasn't it?
That I kind of liked, though.
Oh, dude, that was ridiculous.
I hate that song.
Oh, dude, I hate that joke.
I thought it was.
Oh wait, by the way, we forgot to mention.
I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of sound effect, I guess.
We forgot to mention. Peter throughout the movie keeps seeing George Stacy's ghost. Or not
Ghost
ghost,
Leary.
but he keeps seeing him.
Ghost Leary.
Ghost Leary.
Who gonna call? Ghost Leary.
And so, Electro's defeated, actually exploded, and then Meth Head Goblin comes in, takes Gwen away. They fight inside a clock tower.
Goes from here.
Yeah, they fight inside a clock tower. Gwen Stacy's, no pun intended, hanging on by a thread. And, some clunks in the machine, yada, yada, yada. The web snaps. She's falling. Peter webs her, but a millisecond too late.
But here's okay. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure what kills her in the movie was that she hit
the ground.
Yeah. In the
comics, it was whiplash.
Yeah.
By the way, she hit the ground and her head's not a freaking meatball. That's what's weird. Physics did not do its job.
It's a PG-13 movie, bro. They had to...
Still, I'm just saying. So anyway, seasons pass. Garfield's kind of given up being Spider-Man. Rhino shows up again, and this time in a mech suit. Oh, right. We forgot to mention Rhino's in this movie. Sorry.
For like 5 fucking seconds.
Well, no, at the end. I mean, like the actual Rhino. I mean, Alexei Sixevich was in the movie before. And nobody told Paul Giamatti this wasn't a cartoon.
Also, what I hate is that it's a giant freaking mech suit.
Yeah, you tend to hate that.
If this character doesn't have a mech suit, then why give them a mech suit?
Because a spandex Rhino suit would look way too cheesy.
It'd probably be cheaper CGI-wise.
Still, that wouldn't bode over well in today's world. But the movie literally ends there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fights Rhino not even for like a second, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. Also,
talk about getting your money's worth, right?
I read somewhere, or I didn't read somewhere, I saw this in like a top 10 what the fuck deleted scenes list. But apparently there was a deleted ending where Peter's dad shows up.
Yeah, I know. That was complete horse crap.
Yeah. He's supposed to be dead.
He is dead!